Hello, thank you for joining the webinar. I'd like to introduce our presenters. We have Elizabeth Stein, she's Membership Coordinator for the Medical Tourism Association, and Mark Semple, President of Passport Medical. Elizabeth?
Thank you, Olivia. Hi, Mark. Thanks for joining us.
Hi there, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Thank you so much, Mark.
Hi, can you hear me? Perfect.
Absolutely. So today we have a webinar on our Medical Tourism Association membership benefits. And as Olivia said, my name is Elizabeth Stein. I'm the Membership Coordinator for the association. Now, a little bit of technical difficulty. There we go. Now, the Medical Tourism Association, you may also hear us as referred to as the Medical Travel Association. We are the first membership-based international nonprofit trade association, and we are focused on medical tourism, global healthcare industry. We have many top international hospitals, facilitators, insurance companies, and other healthcare providers and other affiliated companies that are members. Our association promotes the interests of all of these members. Here are our three tenets. The first, transparency and quality in pricing, communication, and education. The Medical Tourism Association really advocates creating transparency among all of our members. This way, the patient knows exactly what quality of care they're receiving and what they're paying for this care. Communication. The MTA has a forum for communication among all of the players in the medical tourism industry. And we ask competitors to work along together to promote their country or region. Education is an important tenet for the MTA. We provide education not only to our industry members about legal, economic, best practices and strategic marketing, but as one of our initiatives for 2011, we're reaching out to the consumers and our patients. The MTA sponsors the Medical Tourism magazine. This has been called the voice of the medical tourism industry. We provide our members and key industry experts with the opportunity to share important developments about the industry. Our average online circulation ranges over 90 countries around the world, and our readership is over 120,000 per year. We are online, as well as some issues are in print. Our printed distribution goes out to buyers of healthcare, international health insurance carriers, hotel and hospital executives, and other consumer and potential medical tourism patients. Our sister magazine is called the Health Tourism Magazine. Now, this is a consumer-focused magazine. It is online only, and some of the topics and themes include preventive medicine, wellness, homeopathic and alternative medicine, nutrition and exercise, international destinations offering unique wellness opportunities, and also corporate wellness programs. This year, we've also launched the Medical Tourism Association Destination Guides. And these guides focus on a certain destination, country, or city. Each of these guides will include information on hospitals, clinics, medical spas, wellness centers, destination-specific healthcare, the culture of the region, hotels and hospitality, and also tourism activities found in each destination. We have 3 publications out there for you as well. The Medical Tourism Facilitator, this is a start book. It provides start-to-finish guidelines and best practices for getting your business started, creating your patient protocols and case management programs, and setting up healthcare networks, effectuating patient communication and education strategies, cultural competency, risk management, marketing to patients, and working with hospitals. In essence, the Medical Tourism Facilitator allows you to understand the entire industry. This was written by the president of the Medical Tourism Association in connection with William Cook, who's also the International Department Operations Manager of Hospital Clínico Bíblica in Costa Rica. Our medical tourism book and international healthcare guide was written by, again, our president, Renee Marie Stefano, in conjunction with the CEO of Medical Tourism Association, Mr. Jonathan Edelheit. This book explains why patients are traveling for health care, what medical and dental procedures they're traveling for, and what countries patients are traveling to. It provides an understanding of the medical tourism and international healthcare marketplace, and it teaches what you need to understand in order to implement a successful international healthcare plan. Our third publication, Developing an International Patient Center, was also written by Ms. Stefano along with Mr. Cook. And this book provides a fresh approach to getting your global patient program underway, developing streamlined patient protocols and case management programs to produce better outcomes, cultural consideration, and the special needs and expectations of international, expatriate, and traveling patients. All of these books can be found on our website at medicaltourismassociation.com. We also have the official social network of the Medical Tourism Association, Medical Tourism City. This is our global healthcare community. It's the industry's largest social network at this time, and it's a great chance for you to network with global partners, post blogs, photos, and have discussions with people all over the world, and possibly connect with some potential business partners. Angels Overseas is the Medical Tourism Association's documentary to acquaint the average medical traveler with a variety of important aspects when considering medical tourism. This project was definitely a labor of love, and it encompassed over 1 year of working alongside a patient's actual experience. It definitely shows how medical tourism can change a patient's life. You can download this on the medicaltourismassociation.com website or request a copy. So why should you join the Medical Tourism Association? Let's take a look. First, our 2011 consumer initiative that I spoke of before found us managing the medicaltourism.com website. This website is ranked as the #1 website by Google for patient referrals and for consumers to obtain information and learn about their options for healthcare anywhere in the world. Now, this website is actually under construction right now, and our MTA members will have exclusive access to prospective patient inquiries, as well as the ability to submit additional information and topics for the site. If you need to know any more about this, I will have my email address at the end of the webinar, and you can contact me with any questions. Another one of our benefits, use of the Medical Tourism Association logo on your own website. This shows you as a proud member of the MTA. And it will link back to our website, which also has your public listing. All of your contact information, your corporate profile, and your logo will be on the MTA website. This information is public. You can include your bio or corporate profile for everyone to see. We also send out an introductory networking email. I send that out to the entire database within 2 weeks of your membership. And when you do renew at the end of your first year, an updated email is sent out with new and exciting details that you may have going on in your company. The mission of the Medical Tourism Association. The MTA educates industry professionals around the world about the growth of medical tourism and the globalization of healthcare. The MTA wants to raise awareness of the high level of quality healthcare that is available globally. We promote positive growth within the industry with a strong focus on transparency and communication. We also provide a forum for communication and increase open awareness between patients, providers, and insurance companies. We seek out affiliated industries that will allow international healthcare providers to operate more efficiently and seamless within the global healthcare industry. And now I'm extremely pleased to have a longtime member of the MTA, Mark Semple, join us. He is the president of Passport Medical. Mark?
Hi there.
Hi, thanks so much for joining us today.
You're welcome.
Can you please tell us a little bit about your company, Passport Medical?
Sure, absolutely. I guess, first of all, we'd probably be considered what you call a medical tourism facilitator. We partner with medical providers to send people overseas. We're actually based in Canada, but we typically send Canadians and Americans to different high-quality medical destinations around the world. I guess just to go back a bit, we've been a member for 2 years, and my background was actually initially in education and administration. I was a school administrator with a master's in administration, and about 2.5 years ago, probably like many people that are considering getting into this industry and have gotten into this industry, I had a bit of a personal experience. My wife and I couldn't get pregnant, and we had to resort to in vitro fertilization, and unfortunately it cost us an incredible amount of money. And one day I remember saying to my wife, I said, you know, we've been to about 52 different countries, and I thought, wow, for the amount of money we just spent, you know, we could have probably, you know, toured all over the place. And at the time, they only gave us about a 20% chance of success, and we spent $16,000. So long story short, my partner and I, my business partner and I, we started talking about the idea of you know, medical travel, and we had no idea that there was actually even an industry known as medical tourism, and we started looking online and doing a little bit of research, and fortunately we came across a link for only the second annual Medical Tourism Association Congress in Los Angeles. So within, you know, doing a little bit more due diligence and research, we immediately signed up for the conference and became members. We created our identity and you know, a web page and that sort of thing, and actually went to the conference. And to be honest with you, we really just had no idea at the time. We were a blank slate, and you know, our mission was to go to the conference and try to learn everything about the industry. And you know, we didn't even know how one got paid in the industry, so we were completely green. We went to the second annual conference. I think there was probably 2,000 people there from providers, you know, doctors, different medical facilities from every corner of the globe, and we started networking with people, and you know, I can't say enough. I mean, one conference probably took 3 years off of what it would have taken to make connections and you know, to liaise with different people around the globe. And within a month, we traveled to Panama. We met with several hospitals in Panama. The next month, we actually traveled to Costa Rica. And ironically, I actually had a few things that I needed to get done. I had a degenerative corneal disease in my eye. And in Canada, it wasn't covered, and they were going to charge me $5,500 for a procedure that had only been recognized by Health Canada, which is the equivalent of the FDA, for about 2 months. And I'd done some research about the procedure, and it had been done in Europe and places like Costa Rica for about 5 years. And I actually had the surgery done for about $1,000. Best medical experience I ever had. I can say that absolutely 100%. And after that, we actually visited a fertility doctor in Costa Rica, and he met with us on Christmas Day, which we couldn't believe. You know, just the level of care we were receiving. You know, we often think about other places as possibly having you know, inferior healthcare quality, but it was 100% the opposite. And I've been back to Costa Rica for fertility treatments twice.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah. I mean, I can continue to go on. I mean, basically, we've been members of the MTA for about 2 years, and in that time, it took us some time to get things going and to, you know, to create those partnerships. In just over a year. I would say that we really launched things heavily June 14th of last year. We've sent between 650 and 700 patients abroad for different procedures.
Oh, Mark, that's fantastic. Now, can you explain the role of the medical tourism facilitator alongside hospitals?
Absolutely. Basically, I think what we do is we're the first point of contact, and a lot of times people, feel comfortable in dealing with somebody who's, relatively local. We, again, liaise and partner. I mean, our partnerships are extremely strong. I mean, if we look at, I know you mentioned Hospital Clinica Biblica earlier, and Bill Cook, who was one of the writers of the Medical Tourism Guide. I think I must talk to Bill Cook 4 times a day, and just with regard to different projects we do, and having those connections, and people with medical care, they want answers immediately. So when they come to us, we crunch things. We look at what they need. We point them in the right directions to highly accredited facilities, and obviously we know which facilities meet really stringent standards. We work with them to create a treatment plan and liaise so that they have the most seamless experience. And if one does watch the documentary Angels Overseas, I think you'll see that. I think the gentleman from Orlando, he actually goes again to Hospital Clinica Biblica, and I think his level of care is just wonderful.
Absolutely. Now, thank you very much. Now, you did tell us about how the Congress does help do Passport Medical as an industry leader. Can you also explain to us how the association itself and the benefits that we offer assisted you in reaching this outstanding level of superior customer service?
Absolutely, and again, I think it's the conferences. I mean, we've attended not only the last 2 Medical Tourism Association congresses in Los Angeles and this year in Chicago, but we've also attended one that was, connected in Costa Rica. I was a speaker in Costa Rica recently at a international travel summit. I know that with the magazines, we've been published in the magazine several times, and I really think that's helpful. It gets our message out there. It tells about some of the things that we're doing, and it helps as a company, as a facilitator. It helps to increase our clout, I guess you could say, amongst our potential patients. So, when I could come to somebody and say, well, we've been in the Medical Tourism Association, have a look at this client response and this client's story, then it really helps to bring things home. And one of the things that we have to do is make a person feel comfortable, and make them really realize the benefits of international healthcare and overcome their thoughts. Because I can tell you, we've been in probably 50 newspapers, the majority of them being in Canada in the last year, and I mean, our patients literally fight to get in the newspapers because they'll come home and they want to tell about how exceptional the healthcare quality was. So it's really turning, those kinds of things help us to reach into other mediums well, and to increase our, our company profile.
Excellent. Now, in your opinion, Mark, where do you think the medical tourism industry is headed?
As one person said to me recently in the United States, it's nothing but blue skies.
There you go.
Unfortunately, with things that are happening, in the United States now, healthcare costs are going through the roof. I just talked to a gentleman from Seattle yesterday, and he was quoted for a knee replacement surgery. He wasn't insured. He was quoted $60,000 for one knee, and he needed 2 knees done. So, I mean, the savings that he can get are just unbelievable. And if I go back to the conference, the International Business Summit in Costa Rica I just spoke at, I think there must have been 50 representatives of different insurance companies there. I mean, and they're looking at ways to offer policies, medical tourism and international healthcare policies, because it's just, I mean, healthcare costs are going through the roof in the United States. And if we look north of the border to Canada, where we are, I mean, there are literally newspaper articles every day about the deterioration of quality and the increasing wait times. There was one in the national newspaper yesterday about urgent care wait times, that are, just just staggering. And 3 years for a knee replacement, in some areas. And if we look at the baby boom, this huge wave that's coming along, international healthcare options are. As I see it, it's the only option here, because healthcare costs are just rising so dramatically.
It's almost a no-brainer, right, Mark?
I would say so. If one looks at, it's akin to investing in a stock market. You're looking at growth potential in a stock. Well, this is the same thing in medical care. It's just the numbers don't lie, and there's this wave coming, and financially, our governments are in a little bit of trouble, and what else are they going to do?
Right. Now, speaking about our annual Congress, how important do you think it is for hospitals and facilitators to attend the networking opportunities that we afford here?
Well, like I said, I think that what took us, going to a conference over several days and the bringing people together from all over the world, it is still important to travel different places, but to go to these places without having already made connections is really a waste of your time and your money. So the time that you can make up and just liaising with people and making those connections face to face is so much different than trying to communicate with somebody by an email, that's never met you. That's where you build your rapport with people, and that's where you build your relationships. And ultimately, especially as someone like myself who would be considered a facilitator, relationships are everything.
Oh, that's fantastic. Mark, I want to thank you so much for your input.
You're very welcome.
Now, stay with us and listen to the rest of our webinar, okay?
Will do.
Thank you. Now, the value you receive from an MTA membership obviously is something that you will never forget. But we have to remember this is a membership-driven organization, and our members, like Mark, are the cornerstone of our effectiveness in bringing together high-quality healthcare providers for this business-to-business and also business-to-consumer opportunities. Now, the MTA membership program provides this exclusive platform. Our strong focus is on education about all aspects of the medical tourism industry. And through these programs and vast benefits, our members are able to identify, as Mark said, and also understand their target markets. Some of our association programs and initiatives: FAM trips, familiarization trips. The goal of these trips is actually to bring everyone together and to show the quality of care within a specific region. Some of the agendas of a FAM trip would be hospital and clinic visits, spa and wellness facility visits, networking, meetings with government officials, roundtable discussions, experiencing the destination's culture through tourism, and also unique tourism activities to that destination. The trips are fully funded by the providers or government organizing the tour, therefore no expense is incurred by the participating delegation. And that's you as a member. The Medical Tourism Association now offers 5 certification programs exclusively for our MTA members. The first is the Tourism Facilitator Certification. We've had that in progress now for about 1.5 years, very successful. We have now branched out to international patient departments, hotel and hospitality organizations, travel and tour operators, and also global spas. Now, these certification programs are aimed at improving your processes for your procedures for handling international patients while reducing costs and expenses by streamlining and making your processes more efficient. So what does this certification do for your organization? Well, it increases the flow of international patients. It creates confidence, trust, and credibility for your organization. People will look to work with you if you've been certified by the MTA. And it also educates your own organization and increases your knowledge of procedures within the industry. We help you create best practices, increases patient safety. It can reduce some of your risk and liability with putting these best practices into place. It also sets your organization apart and really creates a competitive edge in the international arena. Now, let's go through some of the additional association benefits available to our valued members. Here are some of the different categories that we have for membership. You can also view this on our medicaltourismassociation.com website. As a member, you'll be listed in the Medical Tourism magazine's Who's Who of Medical Tourism. It's a basic listing. This directory will be distributed at our Congress in Schaumburg, Illinois this year, and will also be on our website as well as medicaltourism.com. As a member, you have exclusive access to market research, trends, analysis, all on our members-only page. Once you become a member, I will send you a link to the page, and only our members have access to this website. An MTA membership has increased networking availability. Your information, as I stated, is listed on the MTA website, which is literally viewed by thousands of people looking for information on medical tourism. So any patient or business opportunity can access your website right from that page. The link will be right there next to your name. By being an MTA member, you build brand awareness. You can submit articles to the Medical Tourism magazine, as Mark alluded to earlier, which is also a form of advertising. We also allow 20% discount on advertising. The officers of the MTA speak at major conferences throughout the world and mention you and the other MTA members in their implementation of programs. We offer marketing support. Again, implementing best practices. We support you through the navigation of your global initiatives. We provide guidance as needed through your membership. And we all work together. The MTA can really help you develop and strengthen your marketing plan by providing valuable industry information. As an MTA member, we offer media and press opportunities. We get various requests from the media for information. These requests are then sent out to our members. You'll see here some of the various publications that we've been mentioned in and that we have also given to our members. By being a member of the MTA, you're protecting your reputation. You can separate yourself through others in the industry. When you have that MTA logo on your website, you show that you're dedicated to working with others to promote this industry and furthering your reputation as a reputable organization. Some of our elite premier corporate gold, platinum, and diamond benefits, they include all the standard membership benefits, plus the following that you see here. Complimentary one-page ad in our magazine, your logo with your contact information in the directory. You'd be listed at the top of the corporate listing, showcasing you as an elite member. You'll receive a half-page listing in the Who's Who directory, also VIP access to any of the MTA-sponsored conferences around the globe. Special private networking sessions, that's during our Congress initiative. You'll also be available for a speaking slot for panel presentations at our annual Congress. At our Congress, you'll have exclusive access to luncheons, cocktails, roundtables. You'll receive invitations to some of our VIP receptions. Now this is where all the big industry players attend, and you get to network with all of them. We send out a special email announcement in our e-newsletter, which reaches over 20,000 people in the industry. That's right, 20,000. We also offer concierge service to our corporate gold, platinum, and diamond memberships. This is one-on-one discussions of anything that you need, any type of help at all, networking strategy, anything. You give us a call, we're right there for you. This year, the MTA is also implementing international healthcare trade missions. This is geared for our elite MTA member hospitals and organizations. We'll be involved in approximately 10 to 15 trade missions a year. Our president, Renee Marie Stefano, visits these countries and will take along these elite members with her. She will introduce them to government officials and other high dignitaries of the countries. Participating in this international healthcare trade mission holds great prestige and provides exclusive access to form part in an official MTA delegation. Trade missions help hospitals and member organizations open up new patient departments, creating strategic partnerships and alliances in one place at one time within a period of just a couple of days. These international trade missions are available exclusively to Gold, Platinum, and Diamond members. There's no additional cost to participate in these trade missions. However, members must cover their own travel and other personal expenses. We also offer educational programs and webinars. Remember, that was one of our 3 tenets. Education is very important to the Medical Tourism Association. We hold these webinars to educate anyone in the industry, and we also help to educate employers, insurance companies, and health agents. We attend various conferences throughout the world and bring the message of the MTA to the public. We also hold innovative workshops throughout the world for international patient departments, travel industry, hospitality, all seeking to attract patients for medical care. Some of the presenters at these workshops include the people you see here: international government officials, world-renowned surgeons, and other healthcare providers, hotel, hospitality leaders, academics, and also buyers of healthcare. The Medical Tourism Association is also very proud of the healthcare cluster development programs. This slide shows you what a healthcare cluster is. It's actually a collaboration of hospitals, clinics, medical providers, hotels, hospitality, government officials, all of these entities working together in their country to promote their services and destination to medical tourists. So what's the benefit of creating an MTA development healthcare cluster? Building and strengthening the destination's brand and awareness creates credibility and demonstrates the investment made by the destination's healthcare providers and government entities within the medical tourism industry. The healthcare cluster operates with a foundation of internal belief in the quality of care in the destination and setting itself apart. An MTA healthcare cluster development program can walk you step by step to ensure your cluster takes a leadership position within the industry on a global platform. Healthcare clusters are the most successful groups within the medical tourism industry in promoting themselves and obtaining patients through facilitators, employers, and even insurance companies. As I said before, we also offer discounting on advertising in our magazines. 20% discount, and we can also customize a package for you. You will also receive discounts to medical tourism conferences throughout the world. 20% discount on our conference in Chicago this year. Speaking of our Congress, here we have some of our keynote speakers for you. Again, the conference will be October 25th through the 28th, with October 25th being our member-only day. Some of our keynote speakers include Dr. Robert Ray, Bill Rancic, Dr. Cecil Wilson, who's the president of the AMA, and Honorable Professor Peter Anyanyang. Our conference provides excellent networking opportunities. Buyers of healthcare, international hospitals, as Mark had mentioned earlier, our facilitators, insurance companies, insurance providers. This is where you can meet face-to-face in a few days, what it would take you years to travel to all those different countries. We're hoping for 1,500 attendees. We know from over 87 countries. We did reach those numbers last year. Over 100 expert speakers, and our one-on-one networking, meetings, lunches, cocktail receptions. This is all part of our Congress. We also have a VIP program for buyers of healthcare. Now, a buyer of healthcare is an insurance company, government entities, employers, insurance agents. You are eligible for a discount or a free registration and maybe a hotel room night or flights. So don't miss the opportunity. Log on to the website shown here and apply for the VIP program. Within our World Medical Tourism and Global Healthcare Congress are 4 integrated conferences: the Global Benefits Conference, Healthcare Development and Sustainable Healthcare, Global Healthcare Investment, and also Health and Wellness. The Global Benefits Conference covers streamlining benefits and processes, as we show here, for multinational employers and insurance companies. Highest level executives involved in the industry will be attending. Our Healthcare Development and Sustainable Healthcare track focuses on international healthcare and hospital development with case studies from different parts of the world. Our Global Healthcare Investment Conference will show emerging markets and trends with case studies of investment opportunities in the healthcare sector. That will really get your business off to a great start. And our Health and Wellness Conference. This focuses on growing health and wellness tourism industry. We'll have some case studies on how many regions have created strong wellness programs, attracting individuals and employers to their regions. Here are our websites for more information and to register: our medicaltourismcongress.com and also the Employer Healthcare Congress. I'll give you a chance to write those down. Okay, now let's visit the top 10 reasons for joining the Medical Tourism Association. Are you ready? Let's count down. Number 10, participate in the special member day, October 25th, at the 4th Annual World Medical Tourism and Global Healthcare Congress. Exciting and informative roundtable discussions. Number 9, a complimentary member subscription to a growing array of online industry-specific publications, including Medical Tourism Magazine, Health Tourism Magazine, Healthcare Development Magazine, and also the Global Benefits Magazine. Number 8, exclusive access to certification programs offered by the MTA. Number 7, remain at the forefront of industry news, trends, innovations through free webinars and discounted conferences and workshops. Number 6, utilize member-only tools and resources that will assist you in identifying your goals and developing the path to follow in order to achieve them. Number 5, benefit from tremendous educational and networking opportunities with other members and industry players. Number 4, achieve impressive consumer outreach and receive quality patient referrals through medicaltourism.com. The top 3 reasons to become a Medical Tourism Association member: obtain endless opportunities to increase visibility, grow your organization by contributing to the MTA publications, newsletters, studies, surveys. The number 2 reason, develop a global network of contacts for mutually beneficial projects and partnership. And the number 1 reason to join the MTA, set yourself apart as a leader in the medical tourism and global healthcare industry with high quality standards. I want to thank you all for joining me today, today's membership webinar. If you have any questions, please forward them to me, Lisbeth, at medicaltourismassociation.com. I hope you enjoyed today as much as I did. Thank you so much.